Hello, today we're taking a look at the TruthSpy. This is an application that allows you to monitor an iPhone and iPad in a secure way. So for you to monitor whether it's for business purposes or home and personal uses, this is a way for you to monitor, children, other family members, and so on to make sure that their device is safe, and you can supervise them remotely. So you can monitor this from a computer, another mobile device, whatever you want to do. They have a really great interface and panel and pretty decent setup for this. Now, keep in mind, when you do set this up, you need to be on a jailbroken iOS device in order to set it up on the iPhone. For instance, or on the iOS side, if you want to do this, you need to be jailbroken. They have another step and process for Android that you can check out as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at first up how it looks like on the device itself. So I'm going to go ahead and drag over this screen right here and quickly minimize this. So you can see I have installed on my iOS device on a jailbroken iPhone here, the TruthSpy. So basically you will set up a application, and the way it needs you to do this is you need to go through Cydia, which is a jailbroken tool. It's going to allow you to go ahead and it's going to give you a source on their website to add, and you're going to add their source and install their application, which is called the TruthSpy here. From here, you're going to register it to an account, and then you're going to set up the monitoring, and it'll take a minute to synchronize with the server. You can even go through the configuration here to hide the icon from the actual home screen so you can't be seen. And once that's done, if you can hide it depending on how you want to do it here, depending on the device that you are monitoring. And keep in mind, you do need physical access to the device you want to monitor to first set everything up. So if it's a new iPhone that you're purchasing for a family member or a friend, or maybe a workplace, then you can install this software via the Cydia store, the Cydia jailbreak home place really is what it is. So from there, after you do that, it's going to be installed. Again, you can choose to hide the icon however you want to do that. And once it's set up here, what I can do now is I'm going to open up back on the website here. You have a secure online control panel. So in this case here, you can see this is my dashboard. This allows me to explore the device and track any certain information since the device has been added to the account here. So for example, with the standard, you have things like GPS history, so you can view GPS history. You can also view other things like SMS history, so you can see messages. You can see where a certain location where the device may have been. Also really great in the case that your device may get lost or stolen. Call history, you can see an auto answer. You can set that up as well. Now this is just the standard package, keeping in mind that the premium and gold offer some other things like URL history, phone call records, photos, voice memos, keylogger history, so that's in the gold package. And then for Android, they have some other features too, like Viber history, Facebook history, Line history, all of this other stuff that's packaged into those separate plans for iOS or for Android, depending on what, again, device you need. So for in this case, you can see if it has a 2 asterisk marks, that's only for Android. And then you also need rooted for Android, for rooted Android devices for specific access to some applications. So again, keep in mind you have your premium, gold, and your standard package, which allows you to get basic things like location, messages, and call history all tracked very simply and very easily with this app installed. Now, once that's all done, of course, you can go ahead and just track this remotely. You don't need to be, you can track multiple devices here. You can see you have phone 1 set up. You can see when they're last updated, when the account expires. You can track a family, a workplace, an office, whatever it may be with the TruthSpy, all from this one panel. So that said, when you go down to the link below, you can check out the trial and do a free demo of the software to try it out, or you can buy it with a 10% coupon, which lasts for a 1-year license for Platinum, Standard, Gold, and here we have low price and package comparison, and it's definitely, I would advise you to go out and buy a year license because it's far more cheaper in the long run with the coupon. So you have the standard package at $14.99, going up to the Gold at $21 just about per month, and you can see, again, this gives you some extra features like you can view all contacts stored on the phone. You can do things like view bookmarks, browsing history, photos, and videos only with specific packages like Gold or Premium. So definitely worth looking at the comparison chart here and seeing what features you get on either package or whatever's best for you here. All that said, of course, don't forget, if you use those links down below, you'll save yourself that 10% off overall. So you'll be getting an overall savings on this right here. So you can see it's completely secured by HTTPS, so you're secured on that, right? And it's a really simple and easy way to track an iOS, or in this case also Android device, depending on your needs. This is the TruthSpy.